What's up, dog? Are alive. We're live. Really?
Oh man, how you doing, baby?
Good.
Today we're going to talk about motivations and mindsets of today's entrepreneur. Today we're going to talk about something inspiring.
Yep. Be right back. Back in a moment.
Good morning. My name is Brian McNeill.
And I am Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Like.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you guys doing?
Hey, good morning. Good morning. We're glad to see you this morning. We are trying to get it together. Get your stuff together.
I'm speaking especially to my friends that are in sales. That's you. Yes, you are in sales.
If you're in business, you better be in sales.
You are, whether you like it or not.
And if you don't like it, I hate it for you.
Oh. See, when I said I'm speaking to my friends in sales, some people check themselves out immediately. Well, I'm not in sales. Yes, you are.
Thank you.
I cooked my wife a sumptuous breakfast this morning.
Yes.
To include a yogurt tub and a protein bar.
Yeah, I already had a shake.
You had a shake.
Yes, when I went down to
You had a shake.
Yep.
Okay, not we had a shake.
No.
You had a shake.
I told you when I came up, I apologize for not being able to do anything for you.
You didn't say none of those words.
And it has to do with this morning's mindset and motivation. Every single day, I have had the intention of getting up and utilizing our gym. We have a makeshift.
Okay, let's call it that.
Right? I have had the intention every night before going to bed. I go to bed with the intention. Every morning I wake up with the intention. And those intentions have brought me no results.
Okay. But today?
Because faith without works is dead.
Mm-hmm.
So good morning, Dr. Deborah. So one of the things that has thwarted my intention, of course, is what we talked about yesterday, seek and you shall find.
Mm-hmm.
If you look for an excuse, you can find one.
No diggity.
And so I had all of these noble excuses as to why I couldn't work out. I didn't have time because my husband's schedule was very, very busy, and I had to prepare him for his day.
She sure did.
I had to prepare him for his day throughout
a hearty
the day.
Breakfast.
2 days in a row, I had to make sure that those things were done. Now, those things are very, very important to me, but my health and fitness has to get more important to me.
Risen on the priority level.
Right. Okay. So this morning when I got up, I actually got up before the alarm, which actually the alarm should have been adjusted because we talked about this on Sunday.
We'll change it.
We talked about that we have to get up an hour earlier in order to have the time to do these things that are part of our goals. Mm-hmm. Now, today's topic is mindset and motivation. Understanding that what I'm talking about is actually in line with that, because you can have all the mindset in the world and all the motivation in the world, but if you don't have preparation and then action, you won't get results. So it takes, just like you can have all the faith and be as faithful as anybody else, but if you don't do any works, your faith is for naught. That is a very similar premise to mindset and motivation without preparation and action.
Mindset, motivation, preparation, and action. I love it very much. There's even another element too, and it comes from the classic story, 2 men
Two boats and a helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
2 boats and a helicopter. Wifey duties are never done. Miss Vivian, don't come in here starting now. But you've heard this story before. Maybe you haven't heard it the way I tell it. I'm going to tell it right now. There's this man of amazing faith. He's in his home, and his home is in a small town in a valley. The word comes, leave, vacate, go to higher ground. The flood is coming. The dam may be broken. The rain is so torrential. Leave here, go to higher ground. He decides, no, I'm not going anywhere because I have faith, and I know my God is going to take care of me.
Mm-hmm.
Sure enough, the rain does come. The floods do come. The water gets into the man's home. The man goes up to the second floor of his home. The water comes all the way up to the second floor. The water gets up to the man's roof. The man climbs up on the roof, and 2 men come by in a rowboat while he's standing on his roof and water's at his ankles. He says, get in our boat. We're going to paddle up to higher ground. We'll save you. He goes, I'm not going anywhere. I have faith, and I know my God is going to take care of me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the water keeps coming. The water's at the man's waist. 2 guys come by in a speedboat. Get in our boat. We're going to higher ground. I'm not going anywhere. I have faith. My faith is strong. My God's going to take care of me. I'm going to stay right here. They keep going. A little while later, the water's at this man's chest. A helicopter comes by, drops down a rope ladder to him. Grab hold of the ladder. We'll take you to higher ground. No, I'm not going anywhere. I have faith. My God's going to take care of me. I'm going to stay right here. And the helicopter moves on to the next person that can help. Water overtakes the man. The water gets over the man's head, and he drowns. And he has an opportunity to meet his maker. And he says, Lord, I had such faith in you. Why didn't you save me? Why didn't you protect me? He says, man, I sent you 2 boats and a helicopter. Okay? You had your help. It came.
Vivian said, run, Forrest, run. And then she said, dang, Forrest, God said, run. Sometimes we take these things literally. You know the song, I know the Lord will make a way. Oh, yes, he will.
Of course he will.
Right? Of course he will. But maybe he'll make that way with a connection to someone. Mm-hmm. Maybe he'll make that way with an opportunity to do something. And maybe his way of making that way is doing nothing, so that you will tap into some of what he's already given you.
Right. That's right. He will make a way every time. He will. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Okay, he'll give you an opportunity to try something.
Absolutely.
He'll try your faith. He'll toughen you up. He'll give you a way. Yes, he will, but you got to take the way. Okay, it's clearly lit. Here's the path. Go this way. You'll get this result. I'm not so sure. I don't want to walk that way. I'm going to sit right here.
That way don't have no path dug into it. That way got rocks and stuff I'd have to move in order to go all the way over there.
Lord.
It's so easy to identify all the reasons why that is not what you need to be doing. Good morning, Katura. And so what I was talking about again this morning is I had actually intended to title today, Make Any Day Monday. But because I feel like sometimes we decide, I'm going to start Monday, I'm going to start Monday, I'm going to start Monday, and we keep putting things off and Monday never comes. But I realized that when Brian said, I want to do a precursor to Wednesday nights, mindset and motivation, to warm up the audience for those that have iPads and iPhones can join Clubhouse and come with him and the fellas, bruh. The fellas, bruh. I need you to understand.
I got the buzz, my peeps.
This crew right here, there's nothing but power, power, power. And each one of these guys and the elements of power, it's going to be like, boom. Oh, that was awesome. Wait a minute. Boom. Oh, that was awesome. Wait a minute. Boom. And you're going to go from glory to glory with 5 different perspectives of mindset and motivation.
Yes. It's so beautiful that because I didn't want to taint any one of their thoughts. I wanted them to come at it from their perspective.
Of course.
Because I respect them so much.
Yeah, because that's the best.
Yeah.
when you got a topic, but you allow people the liberty to express their interpretation of that topic. Oh, yes.
But I'm gonna tell you what it's doing also for me. Since I've been doing this for a few weeks now, just a few weeks, I've been having these things on Mondays and Wednesday nights, and I've accumulated subject matter experts. What it has done for me, baby, it has impressed upon me the power of my network. I was in a meeting, one of the speakers on Monday night, Terry Lee, she says, don't for a second think that there isn't gold in your network. There is gold within your network, within the people that you know, there's gold. And don't even let yourself think there's not gold. I thought that was an interesting thought.
Absolutely. Miss Vivian, I love that saying. Go ahead, babe.
Yeah. Power, wonder, working power.
In the blood.
Yes. Of the Lamb. That's right. But she's had me tap into the fact that my network has gold in it. Everybody that I featured so far has been my peeps. And I'm going to keep on featuring just my peeps until I don't have to. Until I can't. I'm going to feature my peeps. You know, good morning, Brother William. How you doing? So tonight I want to get back to today's topic. Okay.
Well, that is today's topic. Today's topic is tonight's topic, mindset and motivation. So thank you, Miss Vivian. That's right. So much gold there is in our networks. There's so much gold. So this morning, I got up way before the alarm. Like I said, I got up way before the alarm, which should have been reset. So that's the Lord helping me to get this movement going that I keep putting off until tomorrow. And I promise you, I have utilized the most wonderful excuses, the most creative and wonderful.
You know, actually,
and some of them
in the room this morning.
And sometimes I have to do that too. Just go, because my husband can snuggle. He is the best. That is the best thing in the world. Is this dude right here, especially in the morning. He got that spot. And you get in there, and it's like, oh damn, I can stay here.
Don't believe her.
But I have to go.
Don't believe her. I don't do that. All I do is just hit it real hard. That's it.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. Don't take that counsel. So I had to sneak out, get going, and I had to move. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Melody Robbins?
Mm-hmm.
You want to say it?
Mel Robbins.
You want to say it? Her mail is probably for Melody.
Hey.
But go ahead.
I don't think she invented this formula, but she's getting paid for it.
Nothing is new.
Right.
There's nothing new. Y'all sitting around worried about, I'm not going to say that because I heard such and such say that. Don't say it then. Somebody else to say it.
Her premise is any idea that you have, any thought that's something that you're going to do that's good for you, initially your brain's going to not want to do it.
Yeah.
Your brain at first is not going to want to do it. I'm going to start walking a block in the morning. I'm going to start walking a program in the morning. Your brain immediately is not going to want to do it, and it's going to try to help you to not figure out reasons not to do it.
And because your brain knows you better than anybody else, it knows the excuses that you will not be able to refute.
That's right.
For me, selflessness is a characteristic. I'm not trying to say that as if it is I am Gandhi or anybody, but concern for my husband, concern for my son, those things are excuses that I can trump myself out of anything.
Oh my God. And they're there all the time. So Mel come up with this, or shared with a trick to beat your brain. A trick to beat a tip or a tactic. Trick is not the right word.
Mm-hmm.
A hack.
It actually is a trick.
Hack. I'm gonna go with
I like a hack. Okay.
So when you have the idea, I'm going to start walking. I'm going to cook dinner. I'm going to clean this kitchen, whatever. Initially, your brain's not going to want to do it. And she says, say this to yourself. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then go. Okay, you do that countdown. Your brain goes along with you. Your brain knows that after 1, that's the last number, and then you take an action right there. That's an open spot. You open up a window or a portal in your brain that you can take action. Like in the morning when the alarm goes off and you don't want to get up, you want to hit snooze again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your feet on the floor. Get your feet on the floor. Stand up. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Okay, I gotta go get this done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. And apparently, there's an army of people, small army of people following this counsel and achieving great results in it. Her reviews are amazing.
Absolutely. So this morning, when I had that conversation with myself and began to talk about the excuses in my head, because we can have whole live conversations in there, I decided, I'm not listening to none of y'all. I grabbed my tablet, I grabbed my phone, I grabbed my ear pods, and I went downstairs. And when I went downstairs, I actually got a little bit overwhelmed. Things were not easily accessible to me. The bike was pushed up in the corner.
We had our garage door repaired yesterday. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The bike was pushed up in the corner. Brian's tables and stuff were too close to it. The punching bag was obscured by the trampoline, and the trampoline was squished up in between two things. And it was just, I stood there for a full 30 seconds like, I can't do this. And I actually almost started to cry. And I decided, you know what? I can move a table. And I can move a chair, and I can scoot the bike away from the wall. And I did that, and then it was so unwelcoming.
Did you open the garage door?
That was when I had the decision to open the garage door. Okay. But I stood there for another 30 seconds because I said, this garage door is going to be so loud. I'm going to wake everybody up. Well, I got to that place. Okay. And so I opened the garage door, and the bike is facing out of the garage. So I could see the grass, and I could see the sunshine. I could see all of those things. And it was so inviting. I found a recumbent bike beginners thingamajiggy on YouTube. Guess what, Peloton? I didn't need to pay you $4 million. And
someone else could talk you through it.
Yes, so I was able to get them to take me through using the bike in a way that I had never used it before. It was actually quite interesting. So I did that for 20 minutes, and then I reached down while I was still sitting on the bike, and I grabbed the medicine ball, and I did some thingies with the medicine ball. And some arm thingies and some switch thingies and all of that.
Our medicine ball has handles cut into it.
Yeah.
So that's how she can do that with one hand. Okay.
Yeah, no, I use two hands.
You reach down with one hand and picked it up.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it's an 8-pound medicine ball. Hey, Kelly, good morning. And then I went on to find, you're not going to like the sound of this, but I went on to look for obese exercises on YouTube. I know you're not going to like the sound of that, because I have to be conscientious of the fact that I am obese. I mean,
no, you're not.
Yes, I am. I'm more, according to the charts, I am obese. I'm more than 100 pounds overweight. Now, I don't ever want to be the size that the charts say that I have to be, but I do have to be conscientious about my knees. And because remember, my knee went out from under me a couple of days ago. And it did that again. So I had to do exercises for the obese and use the trampoline. And at first, I couldn't find one. The one that I found, it was too low impact. And the girl was just talking and barely moving. And I was like, okay, I can't do with her. She's not doing enough. But I was encouraged. The further along I got in my workout, the more encouraged I was to continue. And then when I finished, I had my shake, and that was the other place that I almost got sabotaged. So making my shake, I almost got sabotaged because now I'm in the kitchen in the place where I should be making breakfast for you. Mm-hmm. And I had to decide, am I going to grab this shake real quick, run upstairs, take a shower, and get ready for the show? Or am I going to stay down here, make your breakfast, and potentially eat something that I don't want to eat? And all these things, like I said, they're not your fault, but I could easily blame them on my responsibility for you.
Miss Vivian called it out earlier. Wifely duties.
Exactly. Good morning. Good morning. Dr. Deborah says, I'm going to use that hack because my brain comes with some very logical excuses. Yes, logical excuses, because your brain knows you.
That's the point. Your brain's going to use what it perceives as your weakness.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, understanding you're not going to want to do it.
Anyway, you don't want to do it anyway, right?
But there's gold in doing it. There's a win in doing it. We're talking about the mindsets and motivations of an entrepreneur today. that story Lisa gave about her actually getting up and exercising, I saw so many good points in that story. I saw many lessons in that story. One is you had the stuff, okay?
Oh, but we've had the stuff for a long time now. I got
No. You didn't. We haven't had the stuff for a long time in this home.
You're right. So, but what I was going to say is sometimes when I talk about exercise, I deflect, right? When someone says, "Are you exercising?" I deflect. And my response is, "Child, I got a whole gym in my garage. I got this, and got this." Now, I haven't said I got on any of that stuff. But the implication is that I've got on it. That they may make that assumption, and that's up to them. But
make that assumption. That's only in your head. They heard you. She ain't said nothing about
getting on it.
They heard you.
And so I had to make that. I wanted to cross from just having the stuff to actually using the stuff.
Yes, but you did have the stuff, and it was easily accessible. Now, funny point yesterday, our garage door wasn't working, so we had a garage door repairman come, and he was a bit gregarious. He might be on here today, actually. He's a friendly guy. But he repaired the garage door. So for him to repair, he had to move some stuff out the way. He had to move, a bunch of stuff, actually. Punched it up against the corners, and he repaired it. But he said he had been on our show. He said he had been on our show, that Lisa and I are crazy and fun, and he had a good time. He had caught our show here, and then he had a chance to come and fix our garage, and he was happy about that. And I was happy that he was happy about that. And I told him if he ever comes on here again to say something, we'll shout him out.
Beverly says, "Yay, I'm proud of you today, Lisa, for your strength. Keep going, girl. I know you can do it. I can do it."
So I'm going to say it one more time. We're speaking specifically to all of you salespeople out here. And yes, I'm talking to you. If you're in business at all, if you have any kind of business.
You and all of you in the back and in the front and in the middle. We're talking to you.
Now, what does history say Christopher Columbus's profession was? History says he was a navigator. Okay, that's what they say. His job was to navigate boats. Why are you laughing, Lisa?
Because he didn't find nothing. He set out the fun.
He's way off. Okay.
Of everything.
But that was his job. Okay.
Well, he needed a different profession.
Okay. So anyway, he was also Italian. Okay, but he was in Spain at the time. And he used to observe the boats going out, and he saw the boats getting smaller and smaller. And he had this great idea that if we go this way, we can get to India faster than if we go that way. Okay, we go take a shortcut to India. That was his thing. We're going to go to India, and we're going to sell our goods, and we're going to make money faster. That was his thing. He had that idea. So how do you do that? Well, we need some boats to do that. So how do you get boats? You need some money to get boats. I don't got no money, so where am I going to get money? So he started to sell his idea to different people in town, and even got a chance to see the queen and sell her on the idea that if we do this, we can do that and sell our stuff faster. Now, what she was a Christian.
We got both of the greens on this morning. What you say?
Let me get to my story. That's what they say. So anyway, she was a Christian. She wanted to populate the earth in Christianity. So she wasn't so hot on making money by going a shortcut, but then she wanted to, let more people know about being Christians. And he says, yeah, we could populate India with Christianity. Yeah, we can do that. So he had to sell her what she wanted. Okay. Then when he told her what he wanted from her, the money to buy the boats and hire the crews, she says, well, we don't have any money. Okay. We don't have any money. But then he said, look, you got all these jewels here. Why don't we sell some of these jewels and raise the money that we can accomplish that? And that's what they did. He helped her with financing of the trip. Okay. So he had to make all of these sales, townspeople, queen, got the cruise, got the 3 ships, and they're sailing. They're selling for a long time, and they don't see land. And they thought that Columbus was crazy, and they were going to kill him. They were going to cut off his head and turn around and go back. Okay. But he had to keep convincing them. He had to keep selling, it's coming. And they got to the point where they was about to kill the guy until a bird showed up on the boat. Now, if a bird showed up, that means land can't be too far away. So he had to keep on selling to keep on sailing. That's what happened. Now, no way was he a navigator. Lisa laughed out loud when I first said he was a navigator, but he was a salesperson. He had to sell a lot just to get that thing done. So much of the things that happen in the world because somebody made a sale. That's it.
Yeah, but he's one salesman that I wish didn't exist.
Me too, because he was a horrible person.
He was a horrible person, and I think that do we still have Columbus Day in America?
We have President's Day now.
Okay, because I was about to say I can't imagine that we would be celebrating Columbus Day anymore.
Last year it was called Indigenous People Day.
Anything but give the people back their stuff day. Y'all just want to cute it up.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, motivation and mindset. These are critical components. And what's interesting is I don't think we talk about it often enough. And we talk about it quite a bit. But I still don't think we talk about it quite enough because I think that we are still somehow beholden to the notion that it's almost a one and done. You don't just motivate and you don't just adjust your mindset once and leave it. It is something that you must do consistently over time, just like bathing.
Mm-hmm. The mindset, the way you think about it as you're entering into it, the way you think about it as you're doing it. How do you think about it? I'm gonna tell some more stories.
What are some things that you do from a mindset perspective to re-engage, to reignite yourself towards a particular goal or towards a particular thing that you're trying to do?
Can you imagine what you're doing successful? Can you imagine what that would look like if it was successful? Can you on purpose imagine what that would look like if it worked out? If this business, that venture that you're doing actually achieved the goal that you set out, what would that look like? What would that feel like?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And beginning that visualization process is something that many of the coaches that I work with, as well as the coaches that work with me, visualization is a very, very important part of mindset, along with what you listen to. And what you listen to includes both outside and inside. If you find yourself in your head saying things that are contrary to your own goals, then you need to change that channel. Beverly says, sounds like someone I know. Give those people back their stuff you took. Too much like right, I know. Carnez says, consistent daily. Imagine the finished product. Absolutely, Carnez.
And even the people around you can help you influence that imagining of it. The school year was about to begin. The principal called in 3 different teachers. And he says, you guys have demonstrated unique abilities. You demonstrated character. And I'm going to reward you 3 teachers with 30 great students each. Mm-hmm. The students that each one of you guys get have demonstrated learning aptitude. Mm-hmm. They've demonstrated creativity. They've demonstrated good. So you're going to get 30 great students because you guys have earned it. And the teachers are leaving that room excited. Okay, great. Sure enough, they get their 30 students each, and they have a great school year. The teacher enjoys the students enjoy the teachers. They test off the charts at the end of grade testing. They do fantastic. And at the end of the school year, the teachers are so pleased with themselves, and they're so pleased with their students. And then the principal calls those same 3 teachers in and says, I want to let you guys know something. We ran an experiment on you. Those students that you had, there was nothing special about them at all. We just chose 30 average students and to see what you guys thought of it. But the teachers realized they had such a great school year. So they was like, okay, great, no problem. I mean, they was thinking, okay, great, because we're such great teachers.
We could teach anybody.
So we're such great teachers. And he said, actually, we chose your name out of a hat. We just
random too. Rando.
But they had a phenomenal year because someone had put their mindset in that place. That principal told them, you demonstrated their skills and you're going to get rewarded because of this. And they acted like that. And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened.
Absolutely. And I think that is something that that we don't get, we don't understand enough about. We don't understand enough about
your mindset going in.
Mm-hmm. Particularly, that's something that I actually have to guard consistently, especially when it comes to artistic side. I almost have to premise when I am giving someone the opportunity to evaluate something, because it doesn't mean that you can't provide an evaluation to me. It doesn't mean that you can't provide criticism or that you can't provide improvement suggestions. It's just the way that it comes. It's got to be a certain way. Kelly says, I meditate, visualize, and manifest and speak goals into existence multiple times a day. Amen.
That's why you win.
Miss Phyllis says, read more. That is definitely a great way to increase and improve your
If you think
mindset.
you can, or if you think you cannot, you're right. Okay, the way you put, and you could put that thought in your head. There's a poem I used to know off the top of my head, the whole poem. I don't remember the whole poem, but I remember one part of the poem that says, if you like to win but think you can't, it's almost certain you won't. Okay, liking to win but thinking you can't, it's almost certain you won't. Come on, man. You can like to win and imagine the win. And keep on imagining it like Kelly does, meditating, visualizing multiple times a day. Wow. Mm-hmm. Power of positive suggestions. You're right. There is power in positive suggestions. And my point is that you get to choose the suggestions.
Absolutely.
You get to choose them.
Absolutely. And you get to choose who and what you allow to be around you, influencing your thoughts. Good morning, Sam.
It's already 9:30. Feels like the show just started. Oh my gosh. This show is flying through, man. We are so excited about today. First off, the sun is shining and there's plenty of light. A new day is dawning, sunny and bright. Now that was the good part of that line of that song. But the second part of that line is sad. I'm not gonna do it.
Why not?
Because he goes, but after I've been crying all night, the sun is cold and the new day seems old since I lost my baby.
Since I lost my baby. Oh, since I lost my baby.
The sun is cold and the new day seems old. Dang, Luther.
Oh, Vivian says, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yay.
Can you see yourself whole? Can you see yourself winning? Can you see yourself healed? Can you see that book published? That was sad, right?
That was sad. That was
the second part of that line. It's such a sad, beautiful opening. That's why I typically stop there.
Luther's songs have a lot of sadness in them.
Because he had
a lot of sadness, but it was still so much beauty in his voice that just made it all.
I know people have said it a lot of times, but what if Luther had sang gospel?
Honey, everybody be saved right now.
If Luther had
everybody would be saved already.
That wasn't his thing, church wasn't his thing, but if he had ever sang gospel, what? Yeah. Come on. What could he have done to a song?
Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness.
I am excited about today. Praise God. I am so grateful that I have good appointments today at 11:15 today. I have an opportunity to speak to a Research Triangle Park Association in conjunction with SCORE. 11:15, they're giving Brother Brian, they said I can take all the time I want. Okay. So I'm probably going to do 30 to 45 minutes of my talk. That's about it. They told me I can take all the time I want. But this is the third time they have booked me to do this talk, their annual meeting. And praise God for that. So, and I want to be good too. So I'm preparing myself to be good. But tonight, oh Lord, tonight at 7, Lisa flashed the picture up there earlier, Mindset and Motivations with the Bros. Okay.
I'm telling you, these guys. So Mark Greer, Robert Antonin, Sir Charles Carey, Darian Jackson, and of course himself, Brian K. McNeill, is about to go down.
Now, if you're not on Clubhouse, get on Clubhouse. Okay, just get them.
If you are on Clubhouse, we hope that you will join tonight, and we're looking forward to it.
I ain't going with you on that. He was too into women. At least sometimes.
No, honey.
He wasn't?
No.
Get out of here.
No, he was not.
Yes, he was.
It was not. It was just simply not as widely accepted back then as
So
it is
you
now.
say Lucy ain't had no holes? Luther ain't had no holes?
No. And he didn't have much success in love, period.
I did hear an interview one time when he was talking about when he's in love, he performs better, and when he's not in love. What's the link for Clubhouse?
The link is hold on one second, and we'll give it to you. The link is.
So Lisa, look at that. She's got it handy. Bam.
It is bit.ly/selling mindset May, and the S, M, and M need to be capitalized just like it is on the screen. Selling mindset May.
Or if you're already on Clubhouse, just find me or find the room. The room is called Selling Your Services. Mm-hmm. If you're already in Clubhouse, go to the room Selling Your Services, and you can look at the calendar. Or you can find me, Brian K. McNeill, or I'm the Sales Confidence Coach. Just find me. Sorry, Brian, he was sad.
He was very sad. His emotion was
sit here and let y'all two cast aspersions on my boy Luther.
There's nothing negative that we're saying about it. We love Luther and we accepted his natural predilection. We appreciated all of his music. And we are sad that he didn't get to have the love that he deserved. Mm-hmm. But out of all that pain, we gained so much music that is just part of the tapestry of our lives.
Yeah. All right. Y'all trying to drop some news on me.
I'm sorry that you didn't know. You're welcome, Tarnez. I'm sorry that you didn't know. I'm really sorry that you didn't know.
I heard rumors.
But I'm certain that he's happier now.
Yeah.
Because I think personally, deep down, he was a wonderful person.
Mm-hmm. Mindset. Now, I want to get to some point. I don't know how we're going to get there, but I'm hoping we can find a way to get there. The mindset of an entrepreneur is different. There's one thing that mindset entrepreneurs have that a lot of people don't, and it's resiliency and it's toughness, okay? I don't think you get to be an entrepreneur and stay an entrepreneur by being a punk. I think you got to take a lot of blows to stay in the game. There's a thing called resiliency because some seasons will be better than others. Mm-hmm. And I also believe that your business life, and I've preached and teach this for so long, that your business, whatever business it is, your coffee shop, your network marketing company, your coaching business, your life insurance company, whatever, your business at some point is going to take on a life and it's going to come to you and it's going to ask you a question. And it's the same question that you don't get to not answer. And the question is, Tarnez, how much pain are you willing to take before you quit? Ms. Vivian, Dr. Beverly, your business is going to say to you, how much pain are you willing to take before you quit? And you don't get to not answer that question. Trying to not answer that question just heaps on more and more pain because they're looking for the answer. Until you actually say to your business, I don't care what happens. I don't care what pain comes. I don't care what shortfall I have. I'm not quitting until. And you always win when you stick and stay. You always win when you stay in the game.
It's time for the song, babe. I think we're 2 minutes late, actually.
You're not late.
We're not late. Where's Melissa? Melissa. Oh, we got something here. That's right, Beverly. No pain, no gain. No pain, no pain, no gain.
I used to not like that expression. I was like, what? I can't just get big muscles without pain. I can't just work out steadily and get muscles.
Can you?
You can, but to get your muscles bigger, you have to tear up tissue in your muscles. That's what happens. You rip apart tissue and it restores itself bigger and stronger. So if you want big muscles, yes, there's going to be some tearing, which hurts. Okay.
I don't like that thought. Oh my goodness. Good morning, George. He said stick and stay.
That's right.
Chef 704, Chef George.
Chef George, good morning, sir. All right, so we're going to do our greeting tunes now, greeting jams. Now, the show's been going since October of 2016, Monday through Friday, right here. It's called Let's Talk About It. That woman there, her name is
Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And my name is Brian K. McNeill. Together, we make up what we call the Empowerment Duo. That's what we is.
Still don't have your hat.
What hat?
You haven't worn your hat on the show yet.
I want to wear my hat because I haven't shaved. You want me to go get it now?
Your hat too. We've been doing this show for 5 years. We are 82 episodes in the 5th year, and we are going strong. Our purpose is unique, Bill. Every single day, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m., it is to implore economic independence through entrepreneurship, continuing to support the entrepreneur in their growth and development with personal conversation, business information, and spiritual inspiration, with a little bit of shenanigans thrown in.
Check out my hat, dog. The sales confidence coach, y'all. My wife actually made this. Well, she didn't make the hat. She actually put the, what's that? What do you call that? Embroidery? Not embroidery. Mm-hmm. She tagged it for me. The sales confidence coach. So, and we like to thank some of you guys have been rocking with us for years, like Dr. Deborah and so many other, Miss Vivian, definitely for years. Some of you guys are consistent contributors like Kelly Little, and we like to thank you guys. We like to thank you guys with a greeting logo, a greeting song. Who's up first?
First up is Miss Vivian. She was live and in charge this morning. Is Vivian Reed is here. Vivian Reed is here, and now the show can go on.
Dr. Deborah says, I love that hat, Brian. I love it too. And it's really nice and it's really good material and it's really, really soft. So I want to find more reasons to wear it. I'm not going to wear it when I smoke a cigar because, the cigar smoke goes up and everything. That's the other thing too. Lisa was talking about how she had to map out her day and because she had to make sure her husband is taken care of, but she also had to take care of Lisa first,
and my clients
and her clients and all that kind of stuff. I do the same thing when I have a really, really busy day. Where I don't have a big chunk of time in the day. Like if I only have like an hour here, that's frustrating to me because there's not enough time to get my meal and a cigar. So I have to think, how am I going to fit my cigar in? Because I want a cigar every day. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to fit my cigar in this very, very busy day. Last night, I ended up not finding a time at any point during the day. I ended up having to do the cigar late at night, but I got it in.
Mm-hmm. That's right, Bill. It's not bling. He won't let me bling it. It's customized.
She tagged it.
It's customized.
Who's up next after Ms. Vivian?
After Ms. Vivian is Dr. Deborah, healing and deliverance coach.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Deborah, I am expecting to hear the good report that you're well on the way to full recovery.
Absolutely. We are looking forward to it. We're looking forward to you being well, Dr. Dunstan being well, and just being able to say, to God be the glory. Excuse me.
Go back
to God be the glory. Again, I got much to do. Back to back. Also, today is the anniversary celebration for Dr. Barbara L. Peacock. I invite you to tune in at noon right here on the Empowerment Network and the Empowerment Duo Facebook page. We will be celebrating the 1-year anniversary of Soul Care in African American history. And I'm looking forward to sharing her and her guest with you. Please, please, please be sure to tune in, comment, like, and share. Hey, KT, good morning again. Bill's here.
Good morning to our friend Bill. Nobody thinks like him still. We love him so, and we always will. Our friend Bill. Good morning. Our friend Bill is going to step into my stead today. Bill and our friend Taria Hodge, those two together, they're going to take on Lisa and Brian's role because on Wednesdays at 12, we host a networking event. Every Wednesday at 12, a networking meeting.
Absolutely. A virtual online networking meeting for entrepreneurs whose businesses are not local. They are virtual or service provider related. They can do business anywhere, and we connect them with other entrepreneurs all over the globe so that they can improve and increase their reach simply by building their network.
Now, in that group on Wednesdays, I serve as the president, and Lisa serves as the vice president, and it's a global event organization. We're a part of it. If we didn't start it, we don't run it. Okay, we just a part.
We run our chapter.
It's just our chapter. Yes, we have a chapter. So, but today, between Bill and Taria, one of them's going to play the role of Brian, and one of them going to play the role of Lisa.
Do you remember during the soap operas, back in the soap opera days, they would actually have those, when they would change character actors, when there would be new actors, there would be like an voiceover person that would come on and say, the role of Erica Kane is being played by blah, blah, blah. And then it would go on with the show. That's what you just sounded like to me. Anyway, whatever. Beverly
How old is Lisa?
I am old, honey, because that was 35 years ago. Are there still soap operas? I think I've seen the General Hospital magazine in the supermarket.
I think there's still soap operas, yeah.
I was a One Life to Live-er.
I don't even know what that means.
And All My Children.
I never watched soap operas, but I do know the names Luke and Laura.
Luke and Laura was General Hospital. I never got into General Hospital.
And I remember the song, I Just Can't Cope, dun, 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 without my soaps.
That is old. Yeah. Beverly says, good morning, great people. Happy Wednesday. For as he thinks in his heart, so he eat and drink and say, if he to thee, but his heart is not with thee. Proverbs 23 and 7. I actually included Proverbs 23 and 7 in today's title. Proverbs 23 and 7. As a man thinketh, so is he. As a man thinketh, so is he.
Bill Brown says, and those who want to network with me, be my guest at noon. DM me for the link, and I'm coming for you, Lisa. Lisa has the lead right now in inviting the most guests. So she's in the lead.
I'm in the lead.
In case anybody ever forgets that she's in the lead, she'll remind you.
Okay. I'm in the lead.
So who's next?
Now, Bill trying to come for me. Don't come for me if I don't send for you. Kelly's next.
Kelly, can't you see? Somehow your words just hypnotize me. That's my man, Kelly Little.
Did we do Dr. Beverly?
No, we didn't do Dr. Beverly or Miss Phyllis. Dr. Beverly is on the show. Good morning, Dr. Beverly. How you doing? Our friend Miss Phyllis is here.
Miss Phyllis is here.
So clear the way. Miss Phyllis is here. Now we can all have a great day. KT deserves a jam. Okay.
That's right. And so does Tarnez. Thank you so much for singing about it.
She snuck in here.
At this table we sit.
Making it legit. Because when Lynette hits the show, Lynette made a post this morning, and I wrote a comment on it. Her post was, sometimes all you can do is just throw up your hands and say, God, I can't do this. You take it. Mm-hmm. And I said, yup. Because that's exactly what you should do sometimes. Sometimes you should throw your hands up and say, God, I can't do this. You take it. Yep. I agree.
Absolutely. I think, but again, going back to mindset, motivation, and combining it with, what did I say? It was a P word. Preparation and what? Don't do it.
I can't even lean in.
No.
If I lean in, it means something.
No. Yes. Can you scratch my back right there? Back. Right there. Back. Yes. Thank you. I love my back scratch.
Whatever. So anyway, the mindset and motivations of an entrepreneur, they are different. I'm gonna tell you how I know they're different. First off, in the world that Lisa and I live in the social circles that we travel in, even pre that pandemic, we were always around entrepreneurs, always, or authors or speakers or something. That's our whole world. That's what we're around.
Can we sing Bill's song?
We did sing Bill's song.
I sang it too, didn't I?
Yes.
I couldn't remember.
We once got invited to an author's workshop. An author's showcase. So they wanted all these authors to bring in their books, and they gave us a table and everything. So Lisa and I, we set up our table with our books. My table had The Shortcut in it, and Asking for the Money, and Mr. Randall in it. Lisa's table had Discovering Your Why, and had her books in there. All of the Permission to Be Amazing granted, Why Raised by Chickens. She had all her books on her table, and people was not really feeling Lisa and our books. We're sitting there, they would come by, but they weren't really feeling our books. The people that was writing romance novels and those kinds of things, they were selling out, but they weren't really feeling our books. But these two ladies, I'll never forget their faces. These two mature Black women.
Oh, hilarious.
They came to my table and they were talking to me, and I said to them, have you guys, any of you guys ever thought about being in business for yourself? And they almost sang it together. They said, no. The thought of being in business for yourself. No.
Yeah, the book fair was urban fiction. It was primarily Black authors that were writing about, jail and the streets and all that kind of stuff. And see, what happened was, been there, done that. I do not need to go back. So the Black authors.
Oh yeah. We're not doing that again. It was a mistake. We accepted something before we knew the person who put it together.
And we were very excited to support them.
Yeah.
But our
that was not our
audience. That was not our audience.
Oh my God.
They were not looking to improve or do self-help or anything like that. They were looking for escapism. That's what it's called. Escapism.
They were looking for tension relieving instead of goal achieving.
And there's a whole big market for that. And if that's what you write about, a perspective that you would like to write about, have at it. That's for you.
Dr. Beverly Bryan, she had an itch and you scratched. You didn't need to lean in to see how things work. Ha 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 ha. You don't know what I was about to say, Dr. Beverly.
I cannot.
Arthur Lynette says, prayers need for family, crazy mad drama going in my mom's house, and prayers for healing and recovery from my cousin Sissy, and prayers for me, my overload. Pierre and are still healing. Yeah, and that may take some time for you guys to really recover. Same with you, Dr. Deborah. It may take some time, for you guys to recover.
We are praying. We're praying your speedy recovery and your full recovery, complete and total healing in Jesus' name.
And for Dr. Dunstan too, it may take longer than what you want.
Absolutely. I'm glad that Dr. Deborah took a time out and played a repeat on last night. It was still good. It was good information, and you should catch the replay of the replay.
Dr. Deborah's healing moments on Tuesday evenings at 8:30.
Absolutely.
So we're about to get out of here in 5 minutes, and I am going to shave my head.
Finally. He's been saying this for how many days? Because I'm serious, y'all. Like, one more day.
Nobody asked, baby.
He's going to have a whole lot of
there he is. Oh, wait, baby. Mark Greer. Mark Greer is going to be one of our featured speakers tonight, and I'm so excited about it. Mark Greer says, entrepreneurship at its core is the epitome of an individual saying, I will determine my destiny. It is the ultimate bet on oneself.
Yes.
Good stuff as always, my friends. Thank you, Mark, very much. And I love that.
Absolutely.
I will wait it, baby. Come on, man. Finish the comment, please. I wanted to reiterate that point. It's the epitome of saying, I will determine my own destiny. It's the ultimate bet on oneself. Now, interesting conversation I had with Mark when I was asking and pleading for Mark to be a part of this. Begging Mark to be please. Well, I told him I wanted to talk about motivations and mindsets. And he said, I'm not going to talk about motivation. I'm going to talk about inspiration.
Come on now.
What?
Come on now.
And I didn't want him to tell me no more. I said, good, because that's what I want to hear about. I want to hear your thoughts on that.
That's right. That's right. It's going to be awesome. I'm telling you guys one more time. I'm going to reiterate it to you one more time. That's how important it is. Tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern in the clubhouse. These are experts in the clubhouse. And I'm going to tell you something. Not only are they experts, they are 5 flavors of chocolate. You got some milk chocolate. You got some dark chocolate. You got some mocha chocolate. You got some caramel chocolate. And beauty with brains. Come on, gentlemen. Y'all better bring it. Beauty and brains. Ladies, it's the clubhouse. You can use your imagination. You don't even have to see them. But I'm telling you, there's something about an intellectual man in a good suit. If you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth, gentlemen,
okay,
you will know that somebody with brains, somebody with class, and then somebody with powerful inspirational words on top and on top and on top, honey, I might mess around and need a cigarette.
Dr. Beverly, you talk about when I say stuff. Good, Dr. Beverly.
Yes, that's right, Brother Mark. He said motivation is for the mind, inspiration is for the soul. And by the way, I'm special dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate.
Yes, Lord, honey. Let me tell you, I love it. I love it. I love it.
I want you to share that thought tonight, man. I didn't want to poison anybody's, like when they say, okay, Brian, what do you want me to talk about? I was so careful. I was trying to not say what.
Not too much, right? Free your mind.
Yes.
The rest will follow.
Because there's a reason why I asked you. I wanted your thoughts on that.
That's right.
I didn't want you to regurgitate my thoughts.
Absolutely.
So,
and we are grateful for each and every one of you. If you're in the clubhouse, make sure that you show up tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. If you are not in the clubhouse, take the moment and share the flyer. Let someone in your network indulge in all the delicious chocolate, fantastic mindset and motivation.
All right, we got to get out of here.
That's right. Make sure that you stay tuned right here at 10 o'clock. We're followed by Coffee Time with Coach Josh. So grab your cup of coffee. Listen out. We finished Poetry Month. That was last week. April was Poetry Month. So I'm sure John has some great guests and some new stuff for you. Let him put some mad flavor in your ear. And don't forget to have sex.